This year I've been trying lots of different ways to get my PVC pipes to connect to this. And that connector is I think it's a click lock, but it has many different names. I'm assuming because the patents have run out. I have two different videos where I've tried to hook it up with mostly not a lot of success. I'd click here if you want to see them. But fear not, in this video I'm going to show you how to do it. How I took PVC pipe and connected it to a hose. The reason I wanted to use PVC pipe is because I have a pump. And if you've been watching this year, then you'll know I have a pump that's like using 50mm PVC pipes to pump the water around, which is really awesome. But it makes hooking things up hard. If I was using Intex hoses, then I don't think it'd be possible either. So this will help for that. So this is an example of a click lock, and it would hook onto here like that. So previous attempts have failed because I was trying to use these connectors themselves to attach the PVC on, and they're not great at doing that because it's high pressure, and these things, they leak anyway when they're hooked up to a tap. So after a lot of research, I ignored this because I don't need it other than hooking it up to the vacuum. So if I got rid of this, then what else could I use? If you remove the connector, then all you have is a hose. What I really needed was something that I could just hook straight into, and I found it. It's a barb. Well, it's got barb ends. It's made of PVC, so it will glue very nicely. I bought multiple versions of it because I wasn't sure whether this hose would go on it or not. This is the slightly smaller one. This is 12mm on this end, whereas I found out actually I didn't want to use a clamp on this. I'd rather just go for the slightly bigger one, which has a slightly bigger hole, and it's 14mm, and that actually holds on very nicely. So let's put it together. So I'm just going to cut off the previous one, and I'm just going to glue it together, and then we can just slot it back on, wire it all back up, and give it a go. Already you can see that this isn't leaking. This is a great first step because if it's leaking, it's losing pressure. Also, the connector is much wider compared to the previous click lock, which gives us an extra boost of pressure or flow of water through it. And the good thing about this is I've still got the valve on it, so I can keep it turned off whilst I hook it all up. You can see the pressure is better. It's still squirting out a little bit at the top. It's not perfect. And if I put my hand over the outlet, then that increases the pressure so that water jets actually now go out of it and suck up the debris, which is great. Now, the standard outlet, this is very hard to put your hand over because it's quite a big hole. And what I was doing was sticking my fingers in it, trying to slow the water down, which it works. A few videos ago I made my own outlet, this one, and it's a lot easier to put your hand over the outside and slow the water down even more, which gives you more pressure and it allows you to suck up more. If you want to know more about this, then check out the video. And as you can see, this is working. In the future I might be tempted to add another one of these that go to the outlet, so I can turn off the outlet pressure, which increases the pressure coming out of here, so I don't have to hold my hand on the outlet. It's definitely an idea. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go, because I've also got the other vacuum cleaner where I use the pool filter to do it. So you can check that one out. So you've got lots of choices, and if you want to know more about me and my PVC adventures with the pool, then give me a subscribe. I hope to see you in another video. Goodbye.